Andrew Reiner, how's it going?
Hi, Jeff. I'm doing very well.
Well, as you just spoiled, I'm Jeff Cork. We're looking at another episode of Test Chamber.
What?
And joined by you still, Andrew Reiner. We're looking at LEGO Star Wars The Force Awakens.
Mm-hmm.
And we're looking at one of the kind of side missions, the expanded content that the game has in this one, Rathtar hunting. Talk to me about this, Andrew Reiner.
Yeah, so the Rathtars are those big tentacled beasts that rampage through Han Solo and Chewbacca's freighter.
Mm-hmm.
A very pivotal point in the film.
The best part of that movie.
And basically, this game is expanding the Force Awakens lore. Yes, it's a successful adaptation of the movie, a very well done one. In that, Traveler's Tales usually does 3 movies or 4 movies or whatever in one game. This one is just that movie, so they really focus in on those plot points, those big beats. I'm surprised how much voice acting they have in this game.
Yeah.
They had the actors come in and do new lines for the game as well. But then it also goes into this expanded lore for like 5 or 6 missions, which are all very interesting.
Yeah, you see like Admiral Akbar getting rescued. You see C-3PO getting his red arm, which I'm sure is very fascinating stuff, right?
Yep. You see, remember Hammerhead from the Cantina?
Oh, how could I forget him?
You get to see their home world.
Oh, my Lord. Do you have statues with their weird necks on it?
I don't want to spoil it for you.
So that sounds like yes.
So here we go. So here's some expanded lore, not in the movie.
That's just what you want when you're hunting monsters. Poor visibility.
That's not Adam West. That is Harrison Ford.
And it's him talking into his hand when he recorded.
Interesting.
So you get like a muffled thing like this.
Oh, so that is not canonical. So that guy did not do the like drunk baseball thing with the rifle, but the rest of it, like the main story beats, are like this is officially approved and all that jazz.
Yep, that notepad is actually in the Star Wars universe.
Oh my Lord.
Let's bag these things before anybody else shows up.
All right. So that is a canonical creature.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
I got a bad
Okay.
feeling about
He's got a bad feeling about this.
I think that's the only time he says this in the game.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't believe you. So I'm Chewbacca.
I am old Han Solo.
And I have the new and improved bowcaster, which if you saw the film, you remember it's way better than we thought it would be, right?
Yeah. Even Han Solo was impressed with it.
Yeah.
So, pretty much what you would expect. You know, we're playing co-op here. I like how it does kind of the tether, and when we're on the same screen, you know, I can go off and do my own stuff if I want to. But the game itself, there's a couple new wrinkles which you'll see. There is cover-based shooting. I know that sounds weird for a LEGO game, but they incorporated that into the game. It's done okay. Combat in general is just okay in the LEGO games.
Yeah.
So it is successful in being on the same plane as those other ones.
This goes out to you, Han, or however you pronounce your first name. A little ladder for you.
I think it's pronounced both ways in the films.
Kind of like...
I kid you not. Like, I think certain actors botch it.
Yeah, it's like Carrie Fisher's accent. It goes all over the place. So you're not... Okay, was this just an optional thing that I had opened up over here?
Yes.
Okay. You know this better than I do. So this is where Rathtars come from, which... I agonized over this after seeing the movie. I said, where did those guys come from?
Were they living in a town like New York? No.
Tell me about their society. And here we are.
Well, watch this. This swamp. Oh, look at that. Guy
that
just
one
got
of them?
taken. I'm not going to tell.
So I have a question.
Avoid the bubbles.
Avoid the bubbles. Good policy. If you were referring to a group of Rathtar creatures, would you call them Rathtar, meaning plural also, or would you say Rathtars?
I would say Rathtarians.
Rathtarians?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So do you get a sense of like what these creatures are all about? Are we gonna see that? Am I talking over that?
You will see what they're all about.
Okay.
You're going to see how they live, how they eat.
Really?
How they communicate. What flowers they pick. I'm looking at it here. What they carry at Bachman's.
Oh my Lord.
Pink and violet are in this season for sure. Look at that.
Oh no.
Thanks to me. Stupid Rathtar.
Oh! The fact that they're just called Rathtar Hunter 2, doesn't bode well for your,
They
your
went for it.
lifespan.
It's like red shirts in Star Trek.
Yeah.
So what else do you want to know about this, Jeff?
I want to know how the flying is.
It
Even
is
though we're not flying.
awesome.
Is it really?
Yes, it is I would say, the best space combat they've done in a game.
Yeah.
It is fully open, very much like Rogue Squadron. Mm-hmm. It is very easy. That's one knock against it, but I like the controls. I like the sense of freedom I had.
Because that's one of the interesting things here is that TT games, like Traveler's Tales in particular, they kind of cut their teeth on Star Wars and Lego, like as far as the Lego games go. And this is developed by TT Fusion, kind of the sister
Hey, pull
studio.
this down.
But let me help you.
Oh, no, I only need one, actually.
Okay,
There
cool.
you go.
But a lot of the elements, we've seen in previous games, but we're never quite there. And I think like Space Combat was definitely one of those where it always felt a little off. Like you're always like in smaller, kind of penned-in arena areas.
Yes.
And it's opened up a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Obviously, you're still pinned in to a degree. If you go to try to fly out to deep space, you're not going to make it.
Right.
Are you ready for this reveal, Jeff?
Okay, here we go.
What is usually behind waterfalls in video games?
Treasure chest.
Here we go. Watch this. So certain characters can scan the environment and find weak spots, but this case,
Oh, my lord!
it's a Rathtar.
You're the weak spot.
Dislike those things.
See, he's pretty
Maintains his cool.
Yeah, cool cucumber they call him.
Yeah. So
In the cantina.
Chewbacca's just watching. So you got this?
I got it. Chewbacca's fine.
Okay, and this other guy. Who's the other guy that I could be? What's his deal?
Well,
I'll switch to him.
he is a new canon character
Okay.
named.
Veron Jellic. Okay. I don't remember this guy. Was he in the movies?
Oh, here's a new thing too. So there are certain builds. No, he wasn't in the movies. So Jeff built something. Yeah,
could-
you
I
want to
could
build
do-
over here first.
All right.
And then you can climb that.
I'm going to climb this quick.
So there's certain builds that you can build in two different things. So a set of bricks you can build for 2 different or 3 different things.
A multiple build.
Yep. So you want to go. Hold on. Don't do that yet. Don't you go in that water, Jeff. So go back up there.
All right.
This is a puzzle.
I'm simulating what it's like to play with like. A
Okay.
younger
Now stop.
sibling.
So now I shoot it. You see that?
Yep. It's blown up. You've done it.
And now I'm gonna make you a robotic umbrella
Ah.
with a probe droid.
So I showed what happens in the failure state, just for demonstration purposes. See, now I can cross this beam.
And that is canon right there. That robot and the umbrella.
Leo can fix this in post. Don't worry. It's gonna be great. It's gonna make it look like I did it on the first try.
Now knock some stuff down for me. Blow up that big thing. Push it. Push it. Push
Oh, I'm
it.
gonna be Chewie.
No, push it from behind.
What are you talking about? This thing?
Yeah, push it. There you go. And it's going to push that flower down.
Will it? There you go. As advertised.
And watch this. Bouncy pad.
Love it.
Oh, no. Elevator. Flower elevator.
Okay.
Now Chewbacca, who you're controlling, in dramatic slow motion can pull that
What
out.
do you do?
Now you made
Not far now.
a bouncy flower.
Okay.
They sure look hungry.
Oh,
This is
very
not for us,
angelic.
I don't mind.
His
Oops.
signature personality comes into play.
So if you're playing this, there is a secret. Why is Solo haven't? There he goes. There's a secret in here.
What is it?
It's just a cave with a secret. And up here
I'm just watching
was
you get
a
this.
mini kit.
Ah, so those are in.
Yeah, so 10 mini kits per level.
Mm-hmm.
Red bricks. They're easier to find the red bricks now.
Okay.
And
Oh boy.
okay, so here,
God, another choice. What's it going to be?
if you go to that left, that would be a mini brick.
Okay,
but let's
so we
just
don't
go to the right.
Okay.
And now these spiders are going to come down.
I didn't want to do that.
Don't shoot them.
I wanted to go to the right. 'cause
You
said
are
to go to
such.
the right.
You're playing this like your child.
Yep. I'm
Okay.
gonna fall off the edge now and start crying. so
Now
get ready for
you want
it.
to jump up the spiders,
Do I?
just like this.
Okay.
So look at these guys.
I'm looking at him.
They're very Clone Wars-esque era armor.
Yeah. What's the deal with that?
I don't want to say. It's canon.
You know?
No, but it's
Oh,
canon.
Okay.
Right there. Oh,
another
your turn.
Rathtar. My turn. Okay, here I go.
Don't worry, I'm just going
Oh.
to stand back and not do anything.
Yeah.
I'll just stand really close to it, though. So you want to jam on the button?
Oh, of course.
X button, square button. Oh, Chewbacca. So the game didn't bring up the prompt.
Yeah, I'm not
like it
seeing a
should've.
single prompt, so
Hold-
I
Jam on the square button a bunch.
all right.
There you go. Keep going.
I feel like I'm only partially responsible for this. Okay.
And you're dead. All right, so let's see if it brings... Oh, no, he's gone. Good job.
Yeah, you can't kill Chewbacca.
And here we go. So that's a bug. I did run into a bunch of bugs in this, by the way.
Yeah.
Infinite death loops
Look at that.
where I had to restart the levels.
Really?
Certain things in the environment not spawning, like a Rathtar having to grab a box and the box never shows up.
That's not great.
So very frustrating in that regard. But overall, the game is a lot of fun when it's working the way it needs to.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you think? They look like the sharing type.
Okay, so this isn't going to go well.
So we're going to do a little cover-based shooting here.
Okay. What do I need to know here?
You hit X to get into cover.
Okay. I can
Look
do
at
that.
this guy. Cannon.
I'm looking at him.
All right, so hit X to get into cover.
All right.
And then go under your LT to do your iron sight.
All right.
And then just shoot. And you can aim with...
He's got a shield. He's got a...
so there's a guy up top there who's a big bruiser.
All right.
I'm going to wail on him.
Oh.
So again, this is pretty simple, but kind of fun. I'd put it on par with the other combat in this series.
Yeah. It's nice to see it switched up a little bit, though, right?
Yeah, it's nice to have a little bit more variety. Rather than just running and gunning, you actually have some degree of targeting to it. Mm-hmm. I'm going to move over here.
Oh, no.
Hey,
Who's that guy?
that was a Minoc.
We can move up.
Those are the things that got stuck on their ship that one
They
time,
can live
right?
in space, yeah.
The Rathtars.
Okay, so we got a new scenario here.
All right.
So
Let's see if letting a Rathtar loose.
I'm going to have Chewbacca go over here.
That's
And-
me.
Oh, so you want to...
Where do you want
see
me to
that
go?
metal there? You want to look at the cage and throw your thermal detonator with circle.
All right, here I go.
Nice toss.
Thanks, buddy. Oh, Kaplooey. There he goes.
And now he's angry.
Finally. And he's going to go right into our freighter. Problem
Created a
solved.
new one. That thing escaped and we're Bantha fodder. Go.
All right, here we go. Careful with these little blue things. They blow up.
Okay.
If you take out all of them, you get a mini kit.
So you've already done that.
Yes. I played this nonstop yesterday. Pretty much I moved once to go to the bathroom,
Really?
and then I went to bed.
Good Lord. How does that make you feel?
Pretty good about
Yeah?
my job. Pretty bad as a human being. Look at this guy. Cannon. You saw him walking into Maz's...
Really?
Yeah, the red version. Maz Katana's, her little, Katana? What's her name?
Cannoli?
Maz Cannoli. There we go.
This is how they got the
This is how they got the
Rathtar.
person. Watch this. This is canon right here.
They
What you're about to
quickly-
see.
They constructed a cage of their own, a tiny Millennium Falcon?
Watch this.
It likes it.
Oh my God.
Look at this camera.
Does it have
Just like J.J. Abrams.
It's got its own tow cable? Is that what that is?
Yeah, and watch.
Okay.
Peace out.
It was never seen again.
And he's done. He knows he can't get out.
Wow.
And those are Wookiee cookies,
Wookiee cookies.
which come up a lot in this game.
They're like Scooby snacks?
Yes.
Oh my Lord. So he built a tiny functional model of the Millennium Falcon, and that's how they caught the Rathtar.
Yeah.
That's fascinating.
All right, Chewie. Now
And there you go.
two more of them.
And there's their freighter.
That's like, it answers like a hole in the story in a way that I was not anticipating. I never would have guessed that that was the solution.
Yeah, Varand
Uh-huh.
created a mini Millennium Falcon in honor of Han and Chewie.
Wow.
So there you go.
And then
So
that guy
is-
was like, I gotta go. I'll never see you two again.
yeah,
Bye-bye.
see you later.
All right.
So that is Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens, one bonus level. Again, there's many of them. A lot of hub worlds where you can get, as you can see, 2 of 3 gold bricks. There's 250 of them, I believe. So you could be playing this for a while, over 200 characters.
Yeah.
Which we have a video on our site right now that shows all of them if you want that spoiled. But
205 characters.
It is a very cool look at some really cool playable characters and some really lame ones.
And no Shmi,
No Shmi Skywalker.
Unconscionable.
But Sheev, Palpatine's in it.
There's
a
not even
spoiler.
partial credit.
Well, thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you again next time on Test Chamber.